The Battle of Jiulianshan was an unsuccessful counter-guerrilla operation launched by the nationalists against the communists during the Chinese Civil War in the post-World War II era in the border region of Guangdong, Jiangxi and Hunan. Jiulianshan was a communist guerrilla base in the border region of Guangdong, Jiangxi and Hunan. In November 1948, the nationalist forces from Guangdong consisted of the 13th Security Regiment, the 5th Regiment, and a battalion of the 1st Security Regiment were dispatched to eradicate the local communist guerrilla. The nationalists enjoyed both the technical and numerical superiorities, so they decided to attack on multiple fronts in separate directions. In contrast, the communist guerrilla decided to concentrate their force to achieve numerical superiority in one front against the attacking nationalists, and then fight the enemy at the next front using the same tactic to overcome their own disadvantage. Order of battle: Nationalists: a battalion of the Cantonese 1st Security Regiment, Cantonese 5th Security Regiment, Cantonese 13th Security Regiment. Communists: 3rd Regiment of the Communist Guerrilla, 4th Regiment of the Communist Guerrilla, 7th Regiment of the Communist Guerrilla Independent, 5th Group of the Communist Guerrilla. As the nationalists sent their supplies via Dongjiang River upstream from Heiwan on November 15, 1948, the enemy set up an ambush in the section from Yellow Field region to White Horse region. The entire nationalist convoy was lost, with over 70 troops killed and over a dozen boats full of supplies fallen into enemy hands. On November 20, 1948, a group of communist guerrilla faked the attack on Great Lake region, and as the nationalist 1st Security Regiment sent out a company to engage the enemy immediately retreated, lured the unsuspecting nationalists into the preset ambush in the Lion's Brain Mountains, where the communist guerrilla 3rd Regiment was waiting, and the entire nationalist company was wiped out. Due to the previous loss of supplies in the November last year, the nationalists were forced to resupply. On January 8, 1949, 5 infantry companies and 1 artillery companies of the nationalist 13th Security Regiment, totaling 600 troops, organized another convoy consisted of 3 boats of supplies went upstream again in Dongjiang River. The communist guerrilla concentrated its 3rd Regiment, 5th Regiment, 7th Regiment and Independent 5th Group, totaling 1,000, to ambush the convoy was when the nationalists were stopping at the riverbank. On January 11, 1949, after a 9-hour-long fierce battle that lasted from noon till 9 p.m., the nationalists managed to successfully break out. But all of the supplies had lost to the enemy, in addition to suffering over 190 fatalities. After this setback, the nationalists cancelled any further plans to eradicate the communist guerrilla and withdrew all of its deployed forces. The nationalist failure was mainly caused by the grave underestimation of the enemy's strength and determination. Although the so-called communist guerrilla regiments were actually only battalion-sized, they could still be a sizable and formidable force when they were concentrated together. In contrast, although the nationalists enjoyed both the technical and numerical superiority, they did not have advantage when their forces were deployed separately in smaller numbers.